Hey, what's going on, everybody? How we doing today? Hope you all are enjoying your Tuesday or across the world, possibly Wednesday. As you can see, I am back again, back for another stream. And as you can read the title, man, let's try to do what the title says, man. Let's fly like an eagle. So I'm not sure how many of you guys have actually gotten in to Madden 23 here. If you have, you'll notice it's a bit harder from the last ones. And I should say on the next gen is what I should say.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Eagles and the Browns, next on Madden Football.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a preseason matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns.
Got a little Deshaun Watson here. We know he's 50-50 here in the city. Some people like him, some people don't really care for him too much.
You, and I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason,
My opinion,
but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove
him on the field is an awesome quarterback. Awesome field. I'm going to let him handle that by himself. I'm going to stay out of his business with that.
Won in the preseason. Then I watch some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss.
But I'm hoping he earns everyone's respect very soon.
Wins and losses count no matter what time of year
it could take some time. It may, some people just may not want to deal with him at all. Like, once you hear it, you be like, okay, I don't want to deal with this person. But, that's how some people are. I don't judge. Just here to try to entertain.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts got the green light as a starter from the Philly organization and took really good steps as the next in line of mobile quarterbacks in the city.
Jalen Hurts, very good quarterback. I see a good future for him, man. I really do.
In the NFL in rushing, and he took Philadelphia to the postseason while throwing for over 3,000 yards.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the.
Yeah, I know a lot of people say or recommend that you practice a bit, and technically I'm rushing right into this, but I am using this as practice to also, be here with you guys, show you guys practice, like we don't want to hide behind this thing. I want to show you, so hey, if I have a bad season, I'm here with you guys. I just hope I can change around the next year. That's all.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a fumble in their opening possession.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th
This
down.
would probably be the team I need to practice on its offense. My defense is okay. Offense, not that great, but I'm going to take this as practice. Like I said, I'm going to practice here with you guys. Got nothing to hide. Hey, I could go down throwing 50 interceptions in the first half. Who knows?
Brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson makes his return to the NFL gridiron this season after holding out for the entirety of 2021 and being traded from Houston. The Cleveland Browns, they made a big investment not only to bring him in, but to give him by far the most guaranteed money in NFL history. If Watson remains the same player he was in Houston, though, a three-time Pro Bowler and one of the game's biggest playmakers, he may finally solve a decades-long search for Cleveland's franchise quarterback.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. First down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready to... Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And the Eagles have recovered.
That's not good. Especially after a 4th down play.
Teams that were happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one, 28 yards on the ground. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. Right back to Sanders on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets
Welcome in if you are just joining. I'm Coke Dog. If you're brand new,
carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
feel free to subscribe. Hit the like button to help me out. And turn on the bell notifications so you won't miss any videos or any live streams.
Sanders shaking and baking. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The PAT up and good, but hold on.
I don't know about that.
There is a flag.
I tried pulling him back. I don't know about that. I tried pulling him back.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
That was rough. He was kind of wide open, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After run 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland.
Yeah, I could have let that clock run down first, but I just felt the momentum, man. Every time you feel it, man, you gotta take it. You gotta take the chance, take that drive.
And Chubb will trot, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
What is wrong with Chubb?
Can we get some forensics
2nd fumble already.
Because I need to figure out
Put on that ball.
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on. Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here playing the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Taven Bryan with a nice play defensively.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up.
Let's go.
And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get him back into this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Gonna leave him open, I'm gonna keep throwing it to him.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Browns into
that flag? Is that on me?
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, I'll take it.
Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3.
Could be a little cooked out special right there.
Down. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage.
I probably shouldn't have ran out of that
They'll
pocket.
wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send
Again, if you're new, please hit that like, subscribe, and turn on those bell notifications so you won't turn on another video.
And he'll be brought down.
That'll definitely help me. I'd really appreciate it. Seriously.
This offense returns to the field, and former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
He's over 40
Oh, Sanders
yards
is a
here in the
beast.
second
I like
quarter.
this boy
Been
here.
nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Alluding to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
That takes another down off the series. On the ball, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Throwing again on second down. Watson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, they'll go right back to Hunt. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Here's Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That makes me wonder if I should just take a sack when I run out like that.
One play on offense, 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick-6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, do it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Browns, we take a look there at the numbers for them running the football in that first half. These two coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores.
That's right.
So
I did trade for Garoppolo.
some changes coming out of the locker room.
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. It's complete. Javon runs the open man. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They run again with Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Touchdowns have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On first down, Felton. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A give right side now to Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
No protection on that play.
3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down.
That one caught by Felton.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
York able to send this one through.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead.
I like this Kate York. She's pretty good.
Let's
get
get
a leg on
back
him.
for us.
Take it in at the 3.
And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They run with a man from La Tech. It's Boston Scott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now Minshew on 1st and 10.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll go play action here with Minshew. His throw incomplete. During these preseason games we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They go again with Scott. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Minshew.
He'll get this out wide.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Able to slither by. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And they'll give to Scott here on the option. Oh, he's got some, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Man, he's going to break free of that defense.
Boston Scott, 61 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. Right?
Even that pass is a little dangerous, especially in that coverage.
This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This complete to David Bell. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He's got some room. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Man, these Browns held up to the ball.
Partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but
I don't even know if that's worth challenging or not. That's locked.
Good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And able to get it across.
If you have any tips on how to hold that ball, man, please let me know.
2 minutes left to play.
Feel free to write in the comments.
Game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Scott. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. On the carry, this is Scott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
I'll go ahead and we'll get this last and 3rd preseason game out the way. Again, I hope you guys are all doing well, man. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe. It'll really help me. Hit that like button. Turn on the bell notifications so you won't miss another video or a live stream. I'm actually not frustrated with him. He's been getting open. I guess maybe catching in traffic. Let's see how we do against the Bears.
The 3rd and final week of the preseason is here. A 4th exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Bears and the Browns, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Tonight it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down. Now Chubb running right. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And down to the 41.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Watson's throw taken in by Grant. And he's going to be taken down about the 33. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series.
Could have been better, but we'll take it.
On the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's what it is, game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we've gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard run. Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you what an offensive coordinator you're looking for Week 2 of the preseason. Now we're in Week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Returnable for Graham. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give running right is Chubb. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 24. On the ground for him so far. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now the Bears are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he will have the first down inside the 10
take that first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
And he is there we go. Hey.
9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
A greedy pick. A greedy pick. I got greedy.
Two defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So
I got greedy with that pick.
Colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is Hunt on the draw play. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Bears are going to take possession here.
Maybe I should have handed that off.
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day.
Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, for the
move
Browns,
on to the season.
we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
That's not good.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Throwing on second down. Fields. He's going to air one out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that has to be a little
Emerson was pretty good, actually, in preseason.
Adjustments and points of
I think it's going to be a good pickup.
An interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 16.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Broken ribs.
You know that old expression, it's not my night.
Corner, too.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Powers through him. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he will return.
Yeah, I should say one thing about this game, man. The computer will pick up where you throw the ball.
Maybe the
Like
play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On second down, Montgomery.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I wish you run like that all the time for me, Montgomery. Fantasy.
Fields now to throw.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
Terrible defensive play there.
How did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. Nothing doing there.
Good stop, good stop.
At the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Now Fields on third and goal.
This is caught. Touchdown. Tajay Sharp.
That was bad. That was my bad. That was on me.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown here, Santos
losing all my
to
star
kick this one
defensive
away.
players right now. Not good.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A give right side now to Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got a man open. It's Wims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard.
Okay, there we go. 1 play at a time.
Good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run again with Hunt.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Okay, one play at a time with this.
In the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They run right side with Hunt, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Man, everyone's
and now
getting timed
timeout
up.
is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Gonna go another first.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll run on first down. Felton. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Let's see another first ship, put it away. Let's see
another
what we can do
running
here.
play coming here, 2nd and 11. A carry here for Hunt. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. On 3rd down, Felton. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Thinking, should I do it?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. York able to send this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been
defense.
great as they come up 1st and 10.
Can do it.
Now it's Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Simeon now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up the 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack.
Let's go. Good D.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
Here we go, here we go.
Hunt will try going up the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Felton. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Wondering,
and a
why am I doing
comes in.
this?
The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
The thing I like to do. Let's see, I'm going to show you what I'm doing actually. So I like to help the stats of my kicker, basically. That's what I like.
This is a big spot right here.
Twisted.
Even though I already got the win, I still love helping upgrading my kicker. Even though he's good, why not, man? Insult to injury on him. What's up, Jordan?
A strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Finally got that dub in preseason, even though it was the last game. didn't count, but hey, gotta help the players get better. Or in this case, just our punter. Anybody on trade bait here? Jordan, man, you off today?
Sort of.
What, you working a little bit tonight or something?
Done for the day, work a couple hours this morning.
Nice, that's what's up. Nice, easy, short day for you. Back at it again tomorrow?
You know it.
You got plans for the night, or are you just kicking back? As you guys can see, I signed Odell Beckham Jr. Maybe not the best part on my side, but it needed an active receiver for our game.
This is the development tray. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see
Jordan's still there, bro? As you guys can tell, you may be wondering what I'm doing here. I am going into the season with these players, but I am also looking forward to the future too. Like I'm trying to build for the future. So, hey, any kind of draft pick I can get, if it's a third round, seventh round, sixth round, hey, I'm going for something. One thing I'm trying to do is kind of move on from the older players that won't really give me a penalty in my cap room as well, though. So as you can see here, this guy's 26, still a little young. But as you can look at it right here, savings 0, penalties 0. If you get somebody who's up in upper age, who's getting close to just like, getting close to that retiring
Bruh,
age.
you just cut my cousin?
But Yeah, I basically go after like rookies for the future, and I try to like not cut, but trade. You know, try to look for a draft pick. Who was your cousin, bro? Sorry about that.
Sheldon.
Oh no, I put him on the trade block. Is all I did. He's getting up there in age, so what I do is I try to recruit, well not recruit, but I try to get people who are up there in age, is probably about 29, you know, and higher. Try to get at least a draft pick for him, so I got a future to go, you know, with basically. So basically, what I'm saying is, do you want to run with a 29, 30 something year old?
Lol, that man isn't my cousin. You see his pic?
Yeah. I tell you what, man, it's just setting up for a great future. Like for this whole season, like for this whole franchise, you're expected to try to do multiple seasons if you can. And basically, you want to run with a 18 to 21-year-old rookie instead of a 32-year-old guy who's getting ready to retire. And it's best that you trade him at least, you know, 29 to 30. 28 is fine too. And that's where you'll at least get a decent pick, like a third round, maybe a fifth round pick. Man, Jay, you didn't answer my question though, dude.
Sup?
Your plans tonight, man? You just kicking back? You got to be up early?
Got nothing going on. Work in the morning, nothing crazy.
Man, I know you was trying to go get some wings. You still trying to go get some tonight or something?
Tomorrow night? I have food on the grill already.
Oh, nice. What you cooking right now? What you grilling out on right now?
You down?
Yeah, I might be down. If not,
Chicken
dude.
kebabs.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I might be down. If not, are you free Thursday? Do a little Thursday night football.
Bowling League Thursday.
Oh, nice. Is this your first year in the league?
Text me. First year.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'll hit you up, dude. Probably gonna get ready to jump off here anyways. Throw the Guardians game on. Okay, was that your cousin right there? If not, then I think it was mine. Well, I think I'm ending the stream here, guys. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you are watching this here after the stream and you are new, please hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me. Shout out to Jordan, man, for stopping in. It means a lot, man, for somebody to just come on in here and show me a little support. That's pretty cool. And the next stream, we will be starting the season. Thank you all for stopping in. Stay awesome. Jordan, I will definitely hit you up here a little later on. Big shout out to you. Everyone else, stay awesome, stay safe, and we will see you on the next one.